Hello students, in continuation of last class, now I am going to discuss with you new chapter from organ system, that is muscular system. So muscular system which deals with muscles. So in previous chapter we were discussing about skeletal system. So skeletal system, and also I have told you regarding skeletal system that with the help of leverage and your bone and joints, movement is completed. As you know, basic needs of human being are a physical education professionalist, movement is necessary. But it is simply I am telling to you, not only that joint or lever is sufficient for the completion of the movement, but it is very important that muscle. Muscle helps to complete a movement. So muscle generate power. Because its function is contraction. Main function is contraction. So by this contraction, it generates energy, and by the contraction and relaxation of the muscle is helping for movement. So thoroughly I want to discuss with you, but before that you should know the approximately 650 numbers of muscles. 650 numbers of muscles are there in human body. That is your 40% of body weight. 40% of anybody's body weight. So these muscles help for these muscles are present in totally internal and external structure of body. So by the help of a specialized cell, this muscle is forming. So and also composition of muscle is 75% water, 20% protein, and remain 5% your calcium, magnesium, iron, etc., chlorine, etc. By this help of this muscle is forming. Total muscle is forming. This is composition of muscle. So 5% is your calcium, magnesium, iron and chlorine. So this is all about composition of muscles. Then by phase wise I am discuss with you. So this is all about introduction of muscle. Next we will go the first is structure of function. I will discuss thoroughly step by step. That is structure, function. Then your types of muscle, then properties of muscle, structure, function, then kinds of muscle. Muscle effects. So you may say that is effects of muscle. And muscle injury. So this is discussion of point one, step by step I am discussing. This is your first structure. First step is structure. The structure I have already drawn here. So this is unit structure of your muscle. Muscle also unit structure is muscle fiber. Muscle fiber the unit structure of muscle. This fiber is just like cylinder shape or thread like structure. So together group of muscle fiber together forming this muscle structure. In between connective tissue is there and it is jointed and it is bounded just above the skeleton. Any long bones in our arm or legs, that muscles are seen and bounded by the help of tendon two side, and the point where it is connected, that is called insertion. So this is the structure of the muscle. This type of muscles, actually these are seen in the shape of muscle is there. The main function of the muscle is contraction. Contraction is the main function and relaxation. So contraction and relaxation are main two functions. By the help of this contraction and relaxation, each and every type of movement, whatever it may be, movements is there. Wherever it is moving is there is the help of this contraction and relaxation of the muscle is going on. So this is the example of external muscle. Like these three muscles are also present in internal structures also. So this is all about muscle. Another point of this muscle structure I am going to tell you, that is two type of muscle fibers are there. In structure, two type of muscle fibers are there. One is red fiber, and second one is your white fiber. So these two type of fibers are seen in mankind's muscles. Mankind's body, so two types of muscles are generally seen. The red fiber is otherwise known as slow twitch muscle fiber. And white is your fast twitch, twitch fiber. So these are different percents of are seen in human body. Suppose a person having with, an individual having with 75% of red fiber and 25% of white fiber, then that fellow can perform in endurance activities like long distance run, marathon race. Those persons having with 70% of white fiber and 30% of red fiber, that fellow can perform well in fast movement like 100-meter race, 100-meter stride race. So this is all about the structure of muscle. So this is all about structure. Next one is function. Seven different functions are there with muscle. First one is your motion. So second one is maintenance of body posture. Third one is your heat production. Fourth one is stimulation of muscles. Fifth one is types of contraction. Then muscle actions seen in groups and helping in action. So first one is motion. So regarding motion, I want to discuss with you. First is motion. That motion, obvious mankind whole body. In case of mankind, whole body is moving, whole body is active. So that action, that motion, that movement, it is you simply writing on the table, on the paper, and receiving the discussion of the teacher. and you are writing on the pen. That is one type of motion. That motion of the finger, and that movement from that end. Next is your movement in strong movement like heavy movement. Your weight lifting, or you are moving in the 100-meter run in the field, or playing football game and kabaddi. Different major games you are playing. Also, you are helping your fathers in your field work, to plowing, etc. That is all type of motion, movement of the body. That is externally or internally. So all movement express. So in the field of physical education, you are playing different games, and your lighting game you are playing and performing well. That is motion. So this motion is due to the contraction of the body. Okay. So due to the contraction, heat is producing. That heat helps for the contraction and generate energy, for which it supply energy to the muscle and it help to movement. So movement like internal movement, this is external movement example. Next movement is internal movement. So internal structures are also moving, like your food particle is moving after chewing or mastication food in the mouth. Suppose you are masticating food in the mouth, and that mastication takes place also by the help of muscle work of your mouth. In mouth also muscle are there that functioning and masticating. Then food is moving towards stomach through oesophagus. Food is moving towards stomach with oesophagus. So oesophagus is the wall of oesophagus. Simply is called food pipe. In digestive system, we will discuss this about. So this is only a channel, food pipe. So inner wall of the food pipe, muscles are present. So by the contraction of internal and relaxation of the internal walls present, that internal muscles are by which food is moving towards stomach. So in stomach also muscles are there by which mastication takes place or churning of the food inside stomach takes place. So this is stomach. By the help of this muscle contraction, food is also churning inside stomach. Then from stomach it moves to small intestine. Then it is moving to your large intestine. Then it is forming passage. So this movement, example of internal structures, it is moving. Next movement is your expel of urine. Expel of urine from your bladder to urethra or to genital organ. This is, and your blood circulation is also helping. The blood is moving from heart is pumping. Heart also functioning by the help of that heart muscles or smooth muscles. So these muscles also pumping blood to artery. By the help of artery, it is supplying to different part of the body. But that movement, due to the contraction relaxation of smooth muscles or internal organs muscles, that blood is moving. And also in respiratory system, when air is coming towards the lungs, the movement of air from atmosphere towards lungs also takes place by the contraction and relaxation of diaphragm. Diaphragm is covered by the lungs, right and left lung. So this is the function of internal organs function. So muscle is a kind of different muscle, but muscle function is takes place by the help of contraction and relaxation. This is the main thing. Next, and it is expressed by the help of muscle, whether it is a external muscle or internal muscle. Then maintenance of body posture. So you have to maintain. So this maintain of body posture. Posture means what? Posture means body from you are moving or standing or sitting. At the time of sitting, standing and running, your posture should be, your central line should be fall from the top to bottom in the middle line. You feel that the imaginary line is falling from top to bottom. That is in the placement of the middle line falling between two legs. So you feel that my body is totally in straight line. Then you are not bending forward, you are not tilting forward, you are not moving like this. So you have to maintain. For to maintain posture, or you are developing your muscle group, you have to culture the muscle group, moving to gymnasium. So moving the different weight using, you are developing your muscle work also. So this is your to maintain body posture, to beautify your body, you want to culture your body. And for body show competition competition also there, you have to develop this muscle. So you have to culture your body. muscle. So if you culture your muscle, the perfect muscle, the same muscle will develop. If you want to culture your thigh muscle will develop. If you culture means repeatedly, you have to experience with this work, then that muscle will develop. Next comes your heat production. So contraction and function of muscle is main function is contraction and relaxation. So due to contraction and relaxation, you are that heat is producing heat you are feeling when you are doing any muscular activities. You are feeling your heat is coming out, that sweat is coming out, that your body heat, and that heat, this contraction and relaxation, your body temperature is balancing. Your body temperature is balancing by heat production also. Next is your stimulation of muscle. So muscle function is contraction and relaxation, but this contraction and relaxation to do different work that is directed by the stimulation of nerve. The stimulation of nerve takes by the help of brain. In nervous system, we will discuss all about this. But stimulation work means it is getting message from the brain that to do this work. Suppose a ball is coming towards you, you have to hold the ball, otherwise the ball will hit your head. So you are hitting, catching the ball because you can catch. And if you will not catch that ball, the ball will hit your body. So that is the direction of the brain. Brain is giving to spinal cord. Spinal cord giving to the order to brain. Nerve then giving order to your muscles, motor muscles. Motor muscles is seen in your skeletal muscles and order to take the ball. So this is the things. Is the work. Every work is, my point of discussion is, every work is completing with the help of muscle, but it is directed by the stimulation of nerves. So this is all about stimulation of nerve. Next is types of contraction. So two types of contractions are there, mainly isotonic contraction and isometric. So two types of contraction I am giving you. So this is isotonic, isometric contraction. So in this isotonic contraction, iso means this word iso. Iso means what? Same. And tonic means tone or tension. So tension occurs when a person is doing any work in same that a tension is occur, that is isotonic. Same function of the muscle. Example, you are chewing of mastication of mouth, chewing of any object in your mouth. Then lifting a weight by your hand, that is the example of isotonic. Then isometric contraction. Isometric contraction is there is no change of the muscle work. When work is going on, there is no same contraction will do. What distance it will cover, then it will back. So muscle will do the same work, but work is there, but movement is in. Suppose on example, we are pushing in the wall. Example, suppose this is the wall, I am pushing. Like this I am pushing, giving the force and pushing the wall. So this push is muscle is contracting. Contraction of muscle is which I am giving power. More power I am giving, strongly I am giving power. But this power, in this power, work is going on, there is no movement. Work is going on, but not. With it is example of isometric contraction. And another example, holding a weight in the hand. That's the work is done, but there is no movement. This is two type of movements. That's the isometric contraction. Next is your muscle action seen in groups. So this regarding muscle action. So in muscle action, when a work is going on, so total muscles is working together. Not a single muscle is working. Suppose you are playing football. You should not think that in the right leg you are taking a ball. That only the right leg muscles, thigh muscles is working, another muscle will remain constant. Don't think so. So where my point of discussion is, so group wise muscle is working to complete this movement, complete the action. And last is helping in lever action. So this is lever. So this is lever. This is the rigid bar in two sides. Levers are present. So rigid bar middle is fulcrum. Middle one is fulcrum. So this is lever. Example of lever. So lever, this is fulcrum and this is weight arm. Is fulcrum. FULCR. So this is weight arm and this is your force arm. So where the center of point lever is circulated around the in between the force weight arm and force arm. Force arm takes place by the help of muscle. You accordingly you have to give force and likewise your weight arm will rotate. So this is the function. This lever is the action of a joint and the muscle is helping for the movement, giving force and accordingly weight you are taking. So this is the lever action of this muscle and how it is helping in joint. So this is all about the function. So there is your types of muscle. There are three types of muscles seen in human body. First is your skeletal muscle. Second one is smooth muscle. And third one is your cardiac muscle. So skeletal muscle seen is in skeleton. It is otherwise known as involuntary muscles. Or strike muscle. Rest here. Strike. So this is skeletal muscle seen in skeleton. In introduction, in your structure already discussed how skeleton is forming. In skeleton, just above skeleton is present, and it is function of contraction relaxation of muscle. It is complete by the voluntary means that is will of your will according to your own will. According to your own will, it is functioning. That external wall, external body wall. That body is moving. Example of playing football, writing in your pen on the table, and you are reading according to your will. That you have will to read, and you have will to play volleyball. You have will to run. You have to participate in 100-meter competition district wise. So you have to practice this game. So these things according to your will. My will is that I have to do. That means that is your will. Your will, it is functioning. So that function is completing with the skeleton of the body, that is external function. So this function is completing by the help of somatic nervous system. Somatic nervous system. So by the somatic nervous system, this voluntary function is going on. Second thing, this is skeletal system all over. Next is your muscle. Next is smooth muscle. Smooth muscles are, it is called involuntary muscles, otherwise known as involuntary. So involuntary muscles. So they are seen where? They are seen in the inside structure, internal structure of the body. Example I have given you. The inside wall of the oesophagus, inside the walls of the vessel, blood vessels, inside the wall of the small intestine, large intestine, they are helping for the movement of the raw materials like protein, like the food particle, your in ureter, that is urine, and in your stomach, that is your food stuff, in your blood. So this is all about involuntary muscles. So these muscles are internal organs it is present. So it is moving by the movement of this smooth muscles. So this food is leaving from mouth towards stomach, and that blood is passing through your vessels, and urine is passing through your ureters. So this thing the internal these are otherwise known as smooth muscles, and also by the help of autonomous nervous system or autonomic nervous system, it is computing. Next is cardiac muscles. So cardiac muscles are of three types. That is pericardium, endocardium, and myocardium. So these three muscles are by the as you know contraction and relaxation of the muscles. So but in cardiac muscles also by this function of the cardiac, there is no rest of cardiac. So it is a continuous process. Without the heart will stop, then man will not live. So it is the lifelong process is moving. So due to this muscle, three muscles, this muscle is this heart is functioning. Main work of heart, it is receive oxygen and propel blood from the heart to different part of the body. This is all about cardiac muscle. And this muscle also, like autonomic nervous system, it is also moving, controlling autonomic nervous system. So this is all about structure of the types of muscles.